Hi, it's Mrs. Tucker again. I wanted to give you a quick lesson on reeds. So the type of reed that I've requested you buy are the Van Doren Blue Box size 3 B-flat soprano clarinet reeds. They come in a box of 10, and each of your reeds will be in a like cellophane wrapper. So what you'll do is you'll take the wrappers off of all of the reeds, and then you're going to get a Tupperware or some kind of bowl that you can microwave, and you're going to put some water in it. You're going to microwave it just to where it's not boiling or anything, but it's pretty warm. You don't want to put anything else in there, just water. And then you're going to take your reeds out one at a time and soak it in that water just long enough to where by the time you get your 10th reed in the water, you're ready to start taking them out. Before you start, also make sure you have a very flat surface, like a piece of glass or a mirror or something that your reeds can lie flat on after you take them out of the water, and that you have some paper towel. What you're doing is you're kind of, we call them breaking in the reed. You're not actually breaking anything, but you're helping the pores in the reed to open up. So this is what the reed case looks like. It has a V on the front for Van Doren, and then the back is completely flat. It has a little cutout where you would grab with your thumb and your index finger and slide it out. It's really important that you put it back correctly. So the back of the reed is going to have the writing on it, and it's the flat part. So the back of the reed has to go on the back of the reed case, the part of the case that does not have the V on it. And you want to slide the thick end in first, and then the rest of the reed. It may be a little bit difficult. You don't ever want to try to put the tip in first because it will break. So we're going to talk about the parts of the reed now. Try to get closer so you can see better. So again, this is what your reed looks like. We talked about the back. This is the front of the reed. The sides are called the rails, and this is the tip. The tip is thinner. You can kind of see the color. It's really thin, and so you never ever want to touch the tip if you can help it, because you can crack it or warp it or break it or chip it or whatever. You always want to grab it down here at the bottom end. This part right here is called the butt of the reed. So a reed is made out of cane, which is a particular kind of wood, and it has pores, just like your skin has pores, and it needs to breathe. So there will come a time when your reed will just stop playing, and that's because basically the pores have gotten full of dirt and grime and stuff, and your reed has just kind of died, and you'll have to get rid of it. There are ways you can kind of wake it up sometimes, but it'll never play 100% the way you did in the beginning. So in order to open up the pores and allow the reed to vibrate at its fullest, that's why we soak it. So when you take it out of the water, what you're going to do is pretend this is a flat piece of glass. You're going to lay it on that glass. You're going to take paper towel, and you're going to kind of wipe the water toward the tip as carefully as you can, and you're going to let it sit flat on that glass or mirror overnight. And then you're going to take it off the glass in the morning, and you're going to put it back in the case. We are going to label each of the cases with the day of the week. So you're going to have your Monday reed, your Tuesday reed, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then you'll have 3 extras. So if one of your reeds breaks, you can replace it with your extra. And what this rotation does is it helps your reeds last a lot longer. Rather than using the same reed over and over and breaking down the fibers of the reed, it's going to help you to have a good working reed at all times. So that's a little bit of Reed 101, and you'll have a little quiz on the parts. So again, the back has the writing, the front does not. This bottom part is called the butt. The top part is the tip, and these part are the rails. A part that I forgot to tell you about is on the front, right before you see the smoother part, right above that is the heart of the reed. As professionals, we kind of learn how to adjust reeds and use sandpaper and different things to get it just the way we want. We never ever want to touch the heart of the reed. That's where all the sound of the reed comes from. So again, you have back, front butt, tip, rails, and the heart right in the center.